Hey everyone. Yeah, it's about 8:50. I'm gonna have to leave here in about 3 hours and 4 minutes for work. It's kind of funny because I got off work literally about 8 hours ago. A little over that anyway. 8 hours and 20 minutes ago, and left left there about 8 hours 28 minutes ago. You kind of get the idea. 7 hours 58 minutes ago. But anyway, yeah, I gotta get to work later. But that's not why I'm here. As you can see down below, this is Sonic news, Sonic comic book news for today, the Thanksgiving Eve, November 26, 2014. And right over here, you probably can't see it, I have printed out some information on upcoming issues for the next few months. Now, we all know that a new Sonic Universe arc starts next month called The Spark of Life. We have new information on that. We have information on the new Champions arc, which takes place in the main comic, and that starts at the beginning of the year. And that's supposed to take place, I think, in the future, maybe a month or so in the future. I don't really know. But basically, after Spark of Life or before it. Again, I don't really know. I think it's after Spark of Life. So, got information on that, as well as got information on a new Sonic origin story that will take place in the Sonic Digest, in the new Sonic Digest. So, let's get going here, and we're going to start off with Sonic, with the solicits, if you will, for Sonic the Hedgehog 270, which will be coming out around March of next year. That's right, March of next year. Here is the main cover to the issue, right here, the main cover. And here is the Valiant cover, which is sort of a play on the original Marvel vs. Capcom game. Kind of see the similarities there. Sort of a play on that. So there you go. And then the solicits have it stated that it's written by Ian Flynn, of course, art by Terry Austin and various others. But here's the solicits for Champions Part 3. And I quote, "The battle for the Chaos Emerald is reaching a fevered pitch. Hero versus hero, villain versus villain. Will Dr. Eggman be content to play by the rules? Will Metal Sonic come in and shake things up? And what exactly is the secret history between Metal Sonic and casino mogul Breezy? All the answers await you in this thrilling penultimate chapter, featuring all new cover art from one of the newest Sonic superstars. Jennifer Hernandez puts a special Marvel at the Showdown variant cover by the incomparable Brent McCarthy." So yeah, that is the solicits for Sonic the Hedgehog 270, which I believe is due out in March of next year. Now, apparently I know a lot of fans watching this are going to pretty much guess that the history between Metal Sonic and Breezy is the fact that they're both robotic. So, I guess we can pretty much throw that out as an equation. Now, that's probably not the case, because sometimes when we think it could be something, it could be something else, but we have to wait and see. But I am probably putting my money on the fact that Breezy is also a robot. That is the secret history between the two. Maybe she was created as a companion for Metal Sonic. I don't really know, but we'll find out in March. We'll find out in March. Now, on to the solicits for Sonic Universe 73, which I do plan to subscribe to Sonic Universe again, just because I want to see what happens with this art. The solicits for Sonic Universe 73. Here's the main cover for 73. Get a good look at that. You can probably see that there are some hints in there that we might find out about in issues before or even in that issue. Then, of course, here's the Viant issue, Extreme BFFs. Right there, Extreme BFFs. And notice the little, I guess you could say, Sonic Knuckles inspired logo of Sally and Nicole. Right up there, the Sally and Nicole logo, which was inspired by the Sonic and Knuckles one. The Extreme BFFs Viant cover. So that's pretty cool. And now to the solicits, basically what is going to be taking place in this issue, or what to expect to take place in this issue. It'll be written by, once again, Aaliyah Baker, who's one of the new writers. Art will be done by Jim Amesh, and various others. Color work will be by Tracy Yardley. And the description, I apologize for the bird in the background. The description, or the solicits, goes like this, and I quote, "It starts with a spark. Spark of Life, Part 3. Shocking truths are exposed as Dr. Ely reveals the tragic origin of the beloved AI, Nicole. Meanwhile, Phage, that's Phage, erupts from the shadows of the digital world to sow chaos on the island. Can our heroes rally to save Nicole and drive off this new threat? Night is falling, and terrible monsters are closing in. Don't miss this exciting new chapter in the latest Sonic Universe epic, featuring all-new cover art from Sonic Artist Supreme, Tracy Yardley, and a special new Extreme BFFs Viant cover from My Little Pony artist, Angus Garbowski. So yeah, if you're a Brony fan of My Little Pony, that might be something you can be happy about. But yeah, basically, very interesting where they're going to go with this. Like I said, if you kind of look at the covers, you kind of get an idea of what we might be in store for, or we'll find out eventually. It's really, really intriguing. A little bit of a side note, just to let you know. Ian Flynn has pretty much already confirmed that that Spark of Life is not based on Ben Hurst's original origin for Nicole, her original tragic origin, but it is a tragic one. We just don't know what it is. You already got people speculating online at Bumble King forums and at the Sonic Stadium and other areas that this has to tie in with Nicole probably being the daughter or the late daughter of the Doctor, or maybe it was his daughter, and Nicole he just gave the body to in a form that reminded him of his daughter. There's speculation he could be a grandfather. It could be Nicole's grandfather. That maybe she died somewhat in the past, either because of Eggman's coup or some tragedy happened. No, we won't really know until we get all the answers in the next few months. But this apparently promises, this issue 3, this third part in issue 73 promises to give us those answers, and maybe more so before and afterwards. My speculation on this is maybe Nicole's going to probably find a way, or maybe we're going to find a way to give Nicole a flesh and blood body. In other words, she'll still sort of be like an AI, but she'll be more flesh and blood than she will be um, artificial. It's, it's the way I look at it. That she'll be more flesh and blood than she'll be artificial. So that's my speculation on it. And speaking of Nicole, and speaking of Spark of Life, apparently this is a big deal for Ian Flynn, not Ian Flynn, but for Leah Baker. Apparently, this is a big deal, I guess, to the Sonic comic book as well as to Ian Flynn, because he's allowing Leah to do this. But Sonic Super Size Comics Digest, which is right here. There you go. There's the issue. There's the cover for issue 11 to it. And the solicits, if you will, for Sonic Supersized Comics Digest go like this. Writer, of course, is Ian Flynn. Artist and color artist are Lamar Wells and various others. And this is what they say. And I quote, this is the solicits for Sonic Supersized Comics Digest number 11. It's featuring an all-new, I quote, featuring an all-new edition of Sonic Comic Origins, spotlighting the heroic artificial intelligence known as Nicole. This story, the origin story, serves as both an introduction to the character as well as a side story to the Spark of Life arc concurrently occurring in Sonic Universe. So, when this comes out, so basically here, when this comes out, it'll be coming out at the same time Spark of Life in Sonic Universe will be going on. But I continue on. But that's not all. Don't miss all the classic fun and adventure you love in stories from the comics' 20-plus year history as Sonic and his friends embark on daring adventures, face evil villains, and save the day one chili dog at a time. Spin into the fun that only Archie Comics and Sonic Super Digest can bring, plus new cover art from Sonic Rising Star Lamar Wells. So yeah, basically, it seems that these next few months, especially if you're a fan of Nicole's, and who isn't a fan of Nicole's, this is going to be a huge deal for a lot of you. Apparently this is something that I think Ian Flynn and some of the other writers up and coming, new, whatever, have been wanting to tackle for some time. And I think when Leah Baker came on board, I think this is one story she wanted to really work on. Because being a fan herself, I believe, maybe she realizes this is something that if we're going to be doing a whole new continuity deal, that we need to give Nicole an origin. We need to give her a reason. We need to give her a past. And nobody really knows it. Nobody even knew about it that much in the original continuity. So I think that's what they're doing here. And I'm happy about that. I'm really glad. I'm really glad about it. The solicits for Spark of Life really have gained my interest to the point that I will resubscribe to Sonic Universe. Champions, it looks really good. It looks like it's going to be a decent Sonic the Fighters adaptation. That looks really nice. Even though it's going to take place maybe a few months or a month or so in the future, doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't really matter as long as it's good. And the digest I may actually get to, so that way I can have a connection between what's going on in Spark of Life and what they're going to present in the origin story there. So that's basically your Sonic comic book news for today on Thanksgiving Eve. And that's all I'm going to say. And I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving and a safe holiday trip back and forth. And I'll talk to you all later. Comment below. God bless. Take care.